I think when you really realize the problem, if you really think about one of the basic needs we have in this earth is the ability to eat, the need to eat. The world's full of a lot of great people doing a lot of good things, and there's a lot of need out in the world, but before anything else, we need to be able to feed ourselves, because without food we die. So when you look at kids and when you look at the problem of hunger, when you really see hidden behind the palm trees in the sunshine is this hunger, this real hunger, that children go to bed hungry. How can you not want to help? How can you not want to do something? Yeah, but one of our long-term goals is to have a kitchen, a central kitchen where our trucks work out of. We'll do catering to help support our nonprofit. We'll run these food trucks. Right now we have Betsy, our one and only, but we'll have more than that. And we'll put people to work, and people that were at one point hungry are at risk. So I hope that someday these students that come from Bracken's Kitchen will end up in the restaurants of my chef compadres, my friends here in Orange County, that will be a stepping stone to careers, to change lives. I think it's one of those, what I call a God moment. I have a longtime friend and former sous chef who worked for me, who we've stayed in touch over the years, and he works for a company called Bruce's Catering. And while Ramon and I haven't been really close and haven't seen each other often, he's up in North LA, I'm down here in Orange County, we've always stayed in touch, and we reconnected last summer on a project. We started making Filipino pastries called ensamadas, and at the same time I was building Bracken's Kitchen, and there came a need and an opportunity for me to get some catering business for a nonprofit fundraiser that I was working on. And we asked Ramon, we asked Bruce to help us out. And Bruce is Bruce Hecker. He's the founder of Bruce's Catering, Ramon's boss. So we asked him to help us out with the fundraiser. And in the process, he asked me what I was doing. And I told him, and he said, hey, I got this food truck sitting in my backyard. And next thing I know, Betsy's in my front yard. Hunger in Orange County, it's really sad. It's almost criminal is what I describe it when you think about hunger in Orange County. 400,000 people. While the figures vary from time to time, year to year, but the average figures are 400,000 people live below the poverty line in Orange County. 35,000 kids are homeless every night, and homeless isn't what most people think of, living on the street. They could be living in people's apartments, sleeping on floors in their cars, but homelessness and hunger all go together hand in hand. You don't live below the poverty line and you're not homeless and have a great meal. So those are figures that are real important to us. One of the most revealing pictures of hunger in Orange County is the federal government subsidized lunch program. Approximately 49% of the students in Orange County are on the government subsidized program. That's real telling. So what do those kids do when they're not in school? What do they eat? What do they eat on weekends? What do they eat during the summer? So it's a real problem that people just don't realize because it's hidden behind the sun and the palm trees. It started with an idea of feeding people. We thought about a kitchen, we thought about a restaurant, we thought about something fun, something exciting. I've worked my whole life in luxury hospitality, and I love cooking, I love food, so I wasn't going to hand a food box or a bag out of the back of a car or truck. We had to feed people something good, something healthy, something nutritious, something tasty. So we really came about the idea of opening a restaurant with no prices on the menu, paying what you can, a concept that I was copying from Panera Cares and from Bon Jovi's Soul Kitchen. But we recognized here in Orange County the problems with transportation, lack of mass transit, cost of gasoline. If someone's really struggling, are we going to ask them to drive across county in a car or figure a way to get across county to get a free meal? So we went from a restaurant called Let Us Eat that was going to morph into Let Us Feed on days that we fed, to Bracken's Kitchen, this mobile food truck, because food trucks are popular, they continue to grow. It's a fun, cool craze. It's not going away, so why not bring the food to the people instead of expecting them to come to the food? Now that we have Betsy, now that we have everything set up, we're a 501c3 nonprofit, all that expensive legwork has been done, we can really get into feeding people with the donations. And our feeding costs are just under $2. We'll give a wonderful, hot, healthy, nutritious meal to somebody. And by that, we're talking a fresh piece of chicken or pork, something healthy, some wonderful vegetables, some rice, potatoes, salad. We're not talking the box of food that you get from the food bank, but we really want to feed them a nutritious meal. When you walk down the road today, when you walk through the mall, when you go through the grocery store and you look around, you know of the kids you see with their parents, 1 out of every 5 kids tonight will go to bed without a meal. We can do better than that in America. We can do better than that in Orange County. And Bracken's Kitchen is here to do that, to really not just feed that child, but to feed their heart and soul with a good, nutritious meal.